One of the main goals of our adventures is to find the perfect island. A search for paradise, for that day when we hang up the fowlies and plant our roots on land. Spoiler alert, Culebra makes the short list. It's got just the right amount of zoning restrictions to keep the population density low, but not so restrictive that it squashes the individual creativity of its residents. And then it was time for a bike ride to the beach.
Acciones.
Culebra? Why,
Flamingo Beach.
Flamingo, yeah, that's it. I can't remember the name. After a couple of days, we moved around a corner to one of the anchorages on the east. The guys on the Kraken offered to give us some kite lessons. We didn't have an ideal place to launch, so today we launched off the back of the boat. Kevin got a couple of rides in, but soon the wind fell out and kiting was over for the day. With no wind, we had to settle for the next best thing, which was a little dinghy surfing around the anchorage. After Molly's morning coffee and yoga session, it was time to hit Culebrita. It was only a couple of miles from the anchorage to Culebrita, and since it was mostly upwind, we didn't bother with the sails and just had a nice easy motor over to the anchorage.
Look at this nonsense. A little rocky beach walk.
So we're at the Jacuzzis on Culebrita and headed for St. Thomas tomorrow. What just happened?
Oh, nose flush. Right up my nose.
It's an occupational hazard.
This is so cool.
what's your new name for this place? Most people call it the Jacuzzi.
I named it the neti pot.
Oh, there's another one. Neti pot! Neti pot! The best part of cruising these islands is that you're on your own schedule. The tour boats usually go home mid-afternoon, and then you have these spots all to yourself. After our beach time and snorkeling, it was time for a hike up to the old lighthouse ruins.
Now we go to the lighthouse.
El Faro.
Hey, goats. There's little baby goats.
I'm not sure where Jen's affinity for baby goats started, but I fear having to one day learn to sail with them.
We made it to the lighthouse on the top of Culebrita. We've never been here before, so we have no idea what it looked like pre-hurricane. If you can see differences, let us know. It'll be interesting to hear. There's new timbers in a lot of the windows. I'm assuming it's reinforcing it structurally. Some of them have fallen though.
This was absolutely worth the hike because the views from the top were spectacular.
As always, thanks for watching, subscribing, commenting below, giving a thumbs up, and sharing with your crazy ass friends. Come back next time as we visit the U.S. Virgin Islands.